up and down these DC streets.
Just doing a DC thing today.
Yes.
So how'd you rest last night, though?
I rested well.
Oh, good. Looks like we got a beautiful day outside.
You know when you take a kid out in the car, an infant, and they just ride around, they're so tired? That was me. That was me.
Is that how we put you to sleep? You just
That's
put
how you
in the
put me
car,
to sleep.
You just drive around Richmond
drive around.
For no good reason?
For no good reason.
Morning, yo, family.
The only thing you didn't do was pick me up and carry me in.
Just got to make a slight adjustment here. Good morning to your family. I am Smitty Smith.
And I am June Smith, River City Blues Realty, and we are live.
We are live, yeah. I'd like to welcome everybody to April the 17th, a.k.a. 259.
259.
259 days to go in 2024. Family, I'm good. I got 250 more 9 wake-ups, 259 more opportunities to be the better me. And all I got to do is be the better me each and every day. Now, June, we started this day off kind of wrong. Wouldn't you agree? You know, we're down here and things weren't going the way we wanted them to go. But you know what? We have that crazy faith, June.
Yes.
We have that crazy faith that says that, you know what? We're going to fail our way all the way to success. See, family, that's that grits and grants crazy faith. When you get up in the morning and things just ain't working the way you want them to work. Mm-hmm. You know, and what can we do? We can just easily go back to bed and wake up and just watch TV, which ain't such a bad idea. Eat a bowl of Fruit Loops and watch some TV, family. But you know what? In 2025, we're going to be the better me, the stronger me. Mm-hmm. You know, in 2025, we are going to make some things. See, there I go. I'm still goofing up.
What's going on?
I'm still goofing up. You know, family, but, you know, it's okay. It's okay. You know, in June, the word of the day, we got to keep it short because we got to get out the door this morning.
Yes.
But the word of the day, June, failure.
Failure. Okay.
Failure. That's what we did this morning.
Mm-hmm.
We got up, we were trying something new, and it failed.
I don't know how to react to that. I feel good about it, though.
You know, it's just the truth.
Because we tried.
You know, we're trying to something new. Mm-hmm. We want to incorporate videos in addition to teaching folks about grants and down payment assistance.
Right.
For home purchase.
Mm-hmm.
And we're trying something new. We got audio, we got video. We got all these new skills that we're trying to learn and develop, including taking videos and taking pictures of houses. June,
and trying to talk at the same time.
And chew gum. Family, it's a lot.
Yes.
You know, hear my voice? It's a lot.
It's a lot.
It is, family. So June and I, we failed miserably at that this morning. Actually, we failed 3 days ago when we started.
But you see our reaction to it, we just laugh about it.
Yeah. Today is a continuation of Monday's failure. So we failed on Monday. Tuesday. We failed on Tuesday. We failed on Wednesday. And guess what we woke up to this morning?
Thursday.
Why the hell are we having so much fun failing, June?
Because we already know what life is about.
Yeah.
A series of failures until you fail yourself. You fail yourself to what, Smitty?
Success.
Yes.
Success, family. So, you know, we're trying this. You know, we got a great idea that we're going to try to implement. You know, this is the crazy faith part, family. Y'all got to feel me on this. We're already failing at this project. Mm-hmm. I'll be darned if we ain't trying to add something else. Family, that is crazy.
I know people are gonna be like, "What are they laughing about?"
I know why these folks having so much fun.
Exactly,
failing. You know, June, and I don't know what it is today. This is like failure week.
Yeah,
I've got calls from clients who want to become homeowners, but they've given up.
Ooh.
They've just flat out failed at becoming homeowners.
Why?
Because they stopped.
Why?
See, exactly. See, the failure is not that you didn't become a homeowner. The failure is that you stopped trying to become a homeowner. Yeah. But see, folks, we get that wrong. We feel like I worked at it, I tried it, my score didn't go up, my debts didn't go down. I didn't find a house that I absolutely positively want. See, compromise sometimes goes out the door, Jim.
Yeah.
That's unfortunate. So,
but hold on, I'm going to be devil's advocate.
Yeah, go ahead.
Look at the state of the world right now.
You could.
You know, people are very unsure about if they're going to have a job next month.
We are.
You know,
Absolutely.
I work with a lot of veterans. I work with a lot of government employees. I mean, times are shaky. They got to, every week, they got to write up something on what they're doing, how they're doing it.
Craziness.
So how are you supposed to have stability and faith in buying a house right now?
Well, and you know what, family? Let's be honest. Maybe now is not the right time for you to buy, but you're making that decision.
Yes.
See, what I'm talking about, families, when you just fail by giving up.
Okay.
All right. And June, that's an excellent point. Thank you for bringing that up. I want to buy a house. I'm putting everything in place to enable me to buy a house.
Yeah.
I've got my credit score up, but you know what? I don't have income certainty.
Yeah.
I'm concerned about my income. So now I'm deciding to wait.
And I actually had a client that she just put a house under contract, and she was like, I know my parents are going to be like, what's she doing? She works for the government, and they're going to be like, why didn't you hold off? And she was like, why? I mean, that was a counter. She was like, why? She was like, I've been holding off for so long now.
Yeah.
And I'm not going to hold off because of supposedly uncertainty, because I do have faith.
Yeah.
And if I'm not paying a mortgage, I'm going to be paying my rent anyway. My rent is just as much as my mortgage.
Yeah. So again, June, but she made that decision.
Yeah, she did.
You know, now she would have failed had she allowed someone else to make that decision for her.
Yes.
Okay, family? So the failure is not in the not succeeding. The failure is in stop trying.
Yeah.
All right? And family, you know what? It's okay. June and I, everything I tried this morning didn't work. Everything. I thought I could do it this way. Yeah, not so much. I thought I could do it that way. Not so much. But family, feel this. June and I, we are driven and determined. Good morning, Cynthia. How you doing, sister?
Good morning, Cynthia White.
We are driven and determined to begin to record videos of houses. Tie that to information about our Grits and Grants workshops.
Yes.
Tie that to sharing free information to help folks get motivated about home ownership. And we're real estate agents. We're not videographers.
Nope.
We're not audio experts. We're not video experts. We're trying to do all of this on a what? On a budget.
And what's that thing about speech pathologist? What is it? Well, not that either, because you can tell I can't pronounce stuff. I'm like, what's she trying to say?
I was going to say, I know you're not. And I'm guilty by association. I'm guilty by association. See, it all relates to the association as the pacification
of the proclamation, right?
And then you got to get into the clarification. You know, so see, family, we can go there. We can entertain our damn selves all day long. You know.
Yes, we can.
So good morning, Jacqueline.
Put me in a corner with a toy, and I will entertain myself for hours.
I don't need nobody else.
Good morning, Jacqueline.
In fact, get out my way.
Really?
Let me have some fun.
It don't take much.
It's so true, family. June and I, it did not go the way we wanted to go.
No.
You know, but we're not going to fail because we're not giving up. We didn't succeed. Okay? And we didn't succeed all over the places. Good morning, Tracy McLean. How you doing, sister?
Good
morning.
morning,
Oh, my God.
Tracy
came in as Tracy McLean. Tracy got like 5, 6, 7 aliases, June.
I know.
You don't know who you're talking to. You're talking to Tracy. This probably ain't even Tracy. You know what, Tracy? If this is Tracy McLean, I want proof this is Tracy McLean.
And I need you to call me Tracy McLean, because I don't know what number to call her.
Yeah, Tracy's like the wind, just everywhere. But again, family, we have not succeeded at everything I tried this morning. We just haven't.
Yeah.
Videos ain't right. Too dark, too light.
Nope.
Voiceover is not lining up. We look like we're doing a kung fu movie.
That's right. Do the math, Smitty.
But we should not be having fun, but we are, because family, we're going to get it right.
Yes.
We're going to get this right. Because we got that crazy faith that says that as long as we're trying to put something together,
no matter the matter,
to help somebody else do something else, No matter the matter, the blessings will continue to flow through us.
You know,
Right?
I want everyone to imagine the time that something happened to them and they were like, oh my God. And then they just stopped.
Yeah.
And we all know that you guys move forward, of course, in your life. But can you imagine that situation if you just stop doing what you're doing?
Yeah. If you stop, you just stop.
You just stop. I mean, I remember, of course, being a single parent. I could have stopped.
Oh, you had good reasons to stop, June.
I'm not gonna buy a house. It's
Yeah.
just too hard.
It's
I'm
too
just gonna keep,
overwhelming.
renting. It is what it is, and
Yeah.
just have
Life just
every
don't want me to be
day
great.
blur into the next day.
Yes, absolutely. Life just don't want June to be great.
That's right.
It's too risky.
Mm-hmm.
You know what? I'm gonna stay right here where my friends are used to me staying.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna step out on crazy faith. I'm gonna stay right here.
Remember when it was a big thing when we were going to, from 1999 to 2000, the world is going to end. The computers cannot handle that day to 2000. It was just not built that way.
Yeah, there were stickers everywhere. 2 years certified.
Armageddon.
2000 certified or something like that. There were stickers on people.
Yes. And then everybody kind of held their breath until 12:01 and nothing happened. It was like, what?
I still gotta go. I still gotta go to work.
You still gotta go to work.
I still turn the faucet and water comes out, not Kool-Aid.
And my computers still work.
So you know what? Jacqueline said a delay is not a denial. Now, family, it's just us crafting our message. It's us improving our craft. Mm-hmm. Right? And the people, the places, and the things that you need to make this happen will come your way. We just got an offer from Tracy McLean, June, to help us. If that's really Tracy, I'm not so sure. She says, yes, buying house is frustrating, but you must stay the course.
Yeah.
And this is somebody who's gone through it.
Yes, she is.
Oh my God, they whooping Tracy up the street, down the street.
She's been under contract for about a year. No.
Tracy called me the other day, June, if this is that Tracy, because you never know.
Tracy.
You never know. Man, she's trying to get stuff done. A professional real estate agent.
Yeah.
Going through the process. And
knows
June,
her stuff.
You know what's June so good about this?
What?
It's going to make Tracy a better agent.
Yes.
Because she's going to better be able to relate what her clients go through.
But she's already good.
We can always be better.
Mm-hmm.
We can always be butter, baby.
Butter, baby.
Butter, baby. So again, family, I'm not failing because I'm not stopping. Mm-hmm. I'm simply being delayed.
Yeah.
I'm simply getting better. I'm simply learning more. I'm simply executing at a different level. But I'm doing anything and everything, but failure is not an option.
And and that's the thing that I like about our team, because our team has gone through it. Tracy is going through it right now. And so she's going to have, like you said, a better understanding of what her clients are going through.
And if this is real Tracy, please enter a 4-digit PIN. We're going to give Tracy
a 4-digit PIN.
A 4-digit PIN. And she's got to enter that PIN so we know this is really Tracy.
He said this is the real, not McCoy, McQueen.
Yeah. Or is it? I'm not too sure. We're going to give you a code, Tracy. But again, family, it's all about understanding that we're not failing. We're just not succeeding. And we can laugh at it.
Yeah.
We can laugh at it today. We were talking about the stuff we did not finish this morning and the stuff that didn't work on Monday, the stuff that didn't work on Tuesday. It surely didn't work yesterday. Mm-hmm. And all of that cumulated. That's right, family. Grammar is optional. So is the English language. Sometimes you got to make up your own words, okay?
I was like, what is culminated? I started looking at it.
I'm not even going to culminate.
Accumulated.
It culminated. It all
accumulated.
It all came to a head today when it still didn't work.
Mm-mm.
All right? And what am I doing wrong? Nothing. I'm not doing anything wrong because I'm not quitting.
Yeah.
I got to go back and redo what I did, but I'm going to redid it differently. Y'all feel me on that? I'm going to redo it, and then I'm going to say I redid it. The code word is orchard. Thank you. Okay, now we know this is the real Tracy. Or is it?
How is she gonna give us a code word?
I know she give us the code. That's smooth. This is like me going into the bank, telling the bank, give me the money because I need it.
That's right.
So again, family, crazy faith-filled Thursdays. Crazy faith-filled life.
Mm-hmm.
crazy faith-filled existence, dreaming a dream, and then working to achieve the dream to help someone else. I want y'all to feel that. We're doing this to help folks become homeowners. We're doing this to help folks take advantage of grants and down payment assistance. Tracy's going through all this tough stuff of buying a home
Yes.
so that she can better relate when she's helping her clients to buy a home. She can preempt them. She can warn them. She can console them.
Oh, yeah.
All right? Because there's a whole lot of room for consoling. Family, June and I have never, ever, ever said that home ownership is easy.
No.
We have said it's necessary. We have said that it's required.
And we
to
have said
create,
it's definitely worth it.
yes, to create generational wealth. But family, it don't always just flow the way you want it to flow. Okay?
And most things in life that's worth it ain't easy.
Family, listen. I'm going to be honest. Y'all know I've said this before. When my little sister asked me to lend her $20 the other day, the very first question out my mouth is, well, when am I going to get back the other $20 I lent you?
Yeah.
So we're talking about a $40 loan. So can you imagine, June, somebody walking in our home asking us to loan them $250,000?
Shoo, and that's not the word I want to say. And Tracy says crazy faith brings overflow.
It just
Brings
does,
the
family.
overflow.
It just does.
Yeah.
And you know what's so good about this, June? That overflow doesn't come from one direction.
Oh, no.
You know, it can come from all directions. We're working on videos, but we get blessing from somewhere completely else, but we don't capture the blessings.
Yeah.
I want to make that clear. We do not capture the blessings. We allow them to come to us and flow through us. So family, we got 3 things that we're trying to do right now. We're trying to walk and chew gum, okay? We're trying to create some home tours, virtual home tours. And we got the nerve to want to add a call-in option for our Crazy Faith shows.
Yes.
All right, family?
Because we want to hear your voices. We want to hear what's on your minds.
Yeah.
We don't want to be talking all the time.
We want you to be able to call in. I want to hear Jacqueline's voice. I want Jacqueline to be able to call in and share in our crazy Grits and Grants crazy.
I want to hear
faith.
Cynthia White's voice.
You think you know folks, but there's a lot in the voice. So family, we're working on that too. In addition to everything else that we're crazy enough to want to do. You know what, family? I don't know how to do it. I do not know how to do it.
But you're going to learn.
But I'm going to learn.
You're going to learn today.
The universe is generous
and
prosperous. And the things that June and I need to do to make this happen, the things that we need to learn and do, buy, steal, cheat, I don't know how we're going to get it. Maybe it'll just show up at our doorstep, family. Soon, very soon, we're going to have a call-in option. Good morning, Gwen Murphy Johnson.
Woo-hoo!
We're going to have a call-in option, family. Y'all are going to be able to call in and join us live and in living color. It's going to happen, family. It has to happen. All right? Watch my words.
We got to have one of those hang-up buttons, so.
Oh, yeah.
Click.
So you hang up on Gwen?
Yeah. Click.
Yeah. So again, family, that Grits and Grants crazy faith failure? No. Gwen, have you had any clients fail who just flat out gave up? They didn't fail because they didn't buy a house. They failed because they stopped trying. They failed because they set unrealistic expectations. That too is a failure, June.
Yeah.
It just is. You know, we gotta work within the realm of what we have today. I cannot expect to buy a 3-bedroom, 2.5 bath home in Chesterfield County for $200,000. That's not realistic.
Yeah.
That is a failure even before you start. So if I start off crazy, if I start off wrong, then I cannot expect to get it any better.
Yeah. And I mean, there may be a house out there, but it's probably not livable.
Yeah, it's not for you.
Yeah.
That's not realistic, family. That's failure at first. Failure. The first step I take, I've already failed, and it leads to giving up, which is the failure. All right. I'm sorry. It is what it is. We
But
got
you
to
know
be
what? It
honest.
may even lead to the blame game.
It
This
always
is your
leads.
fault, Smitty. You're not looking in the right places, Smitty. You're not listening to me, Smitty.
Yeah, Gwen said yes, and they went ghost. They disappeared. Disappeared like vapor. Just disappeared into nothingness.
Jacqueline says Mrs. J.
You know,
Mrs. J?
Miss J? Is that short for Miss Jacqueline?
Or Mrs. June?
Mrs. June? I guess we'll find out.
We will.
But again, family, we're soon going to have that option. I'm putting it out there in the whole wide universe. And we're going to have fun. We're going to celebrate being crazy. We're going to help others become just as crazy as we are. That's June and I's mission. And blessedly, you guys are joining us, helping us to do so.
Oh, okay. I missed the last comment that Jacqueline said. She said it is the process. You and Jay got this.
Okay. Yes.
okay, Jay.
Thank you,
Okay.
Jacqueline. Thank you, Jacqueline.
People used to call me Jay when I was young.
Did they really?
Yep.
Well, maybe I'll start calling you Jay.
No.
Because you old. You prefer ma'am?
Wow. Okay. All right.
Shots fired.
That's right. I'll do with you later. And did we get Gwen's comment where she said, "Yep, they went ghost"?
Yeah.
Oh, I am sorry. Pet peeve. Why you gonna go ghost on me?
Yeah.
Like,
yeah.
really?
That's failure.
Just call and say, hey, you know what? This isn't a good time. I've decided to start my home search.
Make
but
the
just,
decision.
Yeah.
But don't blame June. Don't blame Gwen because of your failure. And see, June, we love to blame other folks for when we fail. It's not. It's the easy thing to do. It lets us off the hook in our own minds, but it really doesn't.
And I don't want to get it twisted. If you make a conscious decision that this is not the time for you, then to me that's not a failure.
That is not a failure.
You've communicated to us this is not the time. I think failure is when you just go ghost.
Actually, June, I'm going to take it one step further. When I make the conscious decision not to do something, that is success.
Yes.
I've taken the information that I have, I've reviewed it, I've analyzed it, and I made a decision that best suits my needs.
Yes.
Me needs. All right? And me decided that me is not going to buy a house, a car. Me is not going to open up another credit card. Me is not going to get a payday loan. Me is definitely not going to co-sign.
Yeah.
Me is going to make up my mind that I'm going to save $1 a week. Me is going to do the $5 challenge, the toaster challenge. I made the decision that I'm going to do this for me. That is 110% success in action. And that's just where we need you to be, family.
Yeah.
And it's not always easy getting there, but you can. It's not always easy getting there, but you should. It's something that we all have to do.
Smitty, when you first went to buy a house, what was your, before you're a realtor, of course.
Yeah.
What was your, sorry about that. What was your goal of, what did you want?
I just got tired of playing the rental game. What did it for me, June, was we would pay the rent, but the landlord would always apply our rent to our next door neighbor's account.
Ooh.
And we would always get to pay our quit notices. So we had to take time out. Check this out, family. We did the right thing. We paid our rent on time in the office, but they would always apply our rent to the apartment next door. They would send us a pay or quit notice, and then we still had to go to court to make sure that they didn't process the pay or quit.
Wow.
Can you imagine that, family? On at least 3 occasions, we went to court, and they were still trying to say we had not paid the rent, when in fact we had. So that would have gone as a collection or a judgment against us while we're still there paying rent on time every single month. That's what motivated me. Sometimes the universe has a way of making you leave.
That was really interesting, but that actually wasn't my question.
Oh,
but
okay.
thank you for that anyway, because that was interesting.
I had that load. I kind of caught up in my feelings on that.
Really?
So, yeah.
No, what I was asking is just like, when you bought your first house, was that what you originally thought you would buy?
Oh,
or
heck
did you
no.
have to compromise?
Oh, no, I had to compromise.
Okay.
No, first house was in Highland Park.
Ooh.
53,000 before Highland Park was Highland Park.
Shots fired.
Yeah, no, it wasn't great. It was great for me. It was great
Yeah.
for my family. It was a starting point. You know, we did, June. We then worked to make Highland Park what it is today.
Okay.
You know, we were very blessed to be a part of the transformation of that community. You know, and I still consider Highland Park to be home, even though I'm down here in D.C., baby.
What you say?
You know, still considered home because we got involved in the community. We did community events. We did a lot of different things to make Highland Park into what it is today, working with Ellen Robertson, who's the council person of the 6th District.
Okay.
That took hard work. It took planning. It took patience. It took drive, determination. It took crazy faith.
Yeah.
But look at the success, family.
So it wasn't that you just bought a home. You actually put you bought a community.
Bought a
Really?
community. Yeah.
Okay.
That's what we did. And began the work. You know? So Tracy says you have to start. Yeah, you do, family. You just have to start, but you can't stop. When you stop because of somebody else's failure, you make the decision to stop.
Yeah.
Make the conscious decision. I've analyzed the facts. I've considered all the possibilities. And you know what? Now is just not the right time. So I'm going to, that's right, shout out to H. Paidful Chicken Chunks and Fries. You know, I made the decision that I'm going to stop, June. And during this time that I've decided to stop doing that,
Yeah.
I'm going to do this. Now, that's the key, June. I stopped doing that, but I'm going to do this. And
You know,
that-
and somebody, I want to applaud you, sound effects, for hanging in there. You know, from being part of the change.
yeah.
I didn't. When I came over to this country back in 1988, I moved to Churchill. And I think I know if I had hung in there and bought a property, the amount of what it would be worth right now today, you know?
Gwen just summed it up. Gwen said, I ain't never leaving HP.
Yes.
It's just the truth, family. You know what? So again, crazy faith says we're not allowed to fail. Crazy faith says we make decisions that are in our own best interest and be okay with that.
Yeah.
All right? So I'm going to hold off on buying a car, but I'm going to continue to save my money.
Yeah.
Because see, if the finance company says, nah, Smitty, I'm not going to approve you, that's not me failing.
No.
That's not me failing.
Not at
Me
all.
failing is to still go and take the money I did have saved and go waste it on something else. Because that's just what folk do.
Yeah.
I get denied this, so then I just give up on everything. That is failing. Tracy says, oh no, Churchill is a different world. It is, Tracy. It really is. As I always say, remember you can buy a house, get a house free.
Yeah.
Buy one, get one free. in
And
Churchill.
guys, trust and believe, that's what's happening in Petersburg.
It is, family.
It is
Stop
not what it used to be.
Stop sleeping on the Dirty Bird, family. I'm telling you, stop sleeping on the Dirty Bird, all right?
We traveled around yesterday, right? And
It's
there's
amazing.
so many pockets of Petersburg that we didn't
Pockets.
even know existed.
Absolutely.
And it was like, this is nice.
But take it from somebody that was a part of the Highland Park transformation,
Yeah.
somebody that was a part of the Churchill transformation. At one point, family, Highland Park and Churchill were pockets.
Oh, yeah.
It was one block at a time. This was a good block. This block, not so much.
Yeah.
All right, but look at it now, family. Petersburg is the same way. Right now, this block is okay. The next block, it's a little shaky.
Yeah.
Family, open up to the possibilities. You just never know what your blessings are and where your blessings are if you're not crazy enough to at least consider different places, different things.
Because I got a lot of people have said to me, you know what, I understand what you're saying about Petersburg. I'm going to wait until it gets there.
Yeah. I love it when we do that, June.
Like, okay.
I absolutely love it when we do that. I am going to wait. I'm going to go where everybody else has gone. I want y'all to feel that.
Yeah.
I'm going to go where everyone else is gone. But guess what? They're saying, great, come on down, but you're going to pay more.
Yeah.
At a time when most folks cannot afford to pay more. All right, family? Hey, what if we're the frontiersmen? What if we get there first so that we earn the equity for our family? What if we get there first so that we gain the profit? All right? Tracy says it's about to happen in Norfolk. It is, Tracy.
Yeah.
It is. And then she also said, don't wait. It will cost too much.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, family. It costs too much. Everybody wanted to be in Chesterfield. Great, go to Chesterfield. But will your budget take you to Chesterfield? All right? Hey, family, we're just giving it to you real because we're what? We're real estate agents. We don't sugarcoat anything.
We're for
We
real,
want
for real.
you. We want you to be successful, and we hope and pray we prepare to be a part of your success every single day, family. That's just what we do. Let me find my cursor. That's just what we do. Hey, June, we're at 19 still.
Woohoo!
So far this year, we've helped fire 19 landlords, and we're just going to keep on going.
That's right.
Till we get to that magic 125. Hey, family, if we gave you anything of value today, if we've shared anything that's going to help you along your path of non-failure, of making decisions to stop, making decisions to wait, making decisions to adjust your path, that is the best way to do it. You are in charge. It's only a failure if and when you just give up. All right? There is success in every single step.
I'm
forward.
gonna quote a great person or a
Okay.
great movie. I don't know which one it was, but
Pootie Tang? Could that be it?
what is it? Failure is not an option.
No, it's not. Who was that?
I don't
What
know.
was that?
I don't know.
That didn't sound like Pootie Tang, that's for sure. You
No,
said,
it didn't.
You said a great movie. That's the greatest movie I know. All right, family. Shot a tay, shot a tie.
Oh, Lord. Y'all don't watch that movie.
Good
seriously.
morning, Cupcakes. Cupcakes, we missed you yesterday, sister. We have planned a crazy faith cookout. We're going to burn up some hot dogs, Tracy. June and I, we're going, with everyone's help, let me make that clear. This is a family event. We're going to have a crazy faith barbecue. Tracy McLean is going to bring some, what'd she say? June gave me the eyes. Tanisha McCrae said she's going to bring seafood salad with real crab.
That's for yesterday.
It's still in effect, family.
I was feeling so much love yesterday.
Me, the social butterfly. Oh, we gonna do this, and we gonna invite cupcakes. And what are we gonna ask Yvonne Cupcakes Clayton to bring?
Some
Cupcakes. We gonna do this, family. You know, Ed Harris said it. Yeah, Ed Harris said it. So again, family, we thank you, Tracy, if that's really Tracy. Family, thank you for joining us this morning. Look, if we gave you anything of value, please like and share. Help us get the word out about grants and down payment assistance.
Yeah.
We got to do this stuff, family. We got to use this money because we use it or we lose it. All right? It's just that simple. Let's get in where our budget fits us in. And then let's earn what we call equity. Let us grow in profit.
Yes.
All right? Gwen Murphy Johnson, I think I helped Gwen buy her house. I think she paid, what was it, $60,000 for her house in Highland
Something
Park?
crazy.
Yeah, something crazy. Look, $60,000 or $65,000.
Can't get it that way no more.
Can you imagine buying a house in Highland Park for 60? Even a beat up, broken down, abandoned shell gonna cost you $120,000, $130,000.
Shoot, I know some people that's a down payment.
Yvonne said, I got you. Keep me posted. You best believe we are. We got your phone number, girl. So again, we're going to talk more about the Grits and Grants Crazy Faith Barbecue. All right, family? Hey, remember, we got our Grits and Grants workshop coming up, not this Saturday, but next Saturday, the 26th. Gwen said she paid $65,000.
Yeah.
June,
I can't even imagine
$65,000 for a I want y'all to feel this, for a completely renovated home
Yes.
in Highland Park. 3
Yeah.
bedrooms. I don't know. She's had on that house so many
I
times.
know, right?
I think it was originally 3 bedroom, 2 bath.
But now it's about 6.
$65,000.
Her backyard is a step. Okay?
No, she has no backyard.
That's what I'm saying.
We
It's a
added
step.
3 garages.
She steps out and there's a gate. All the renovation. Now we joking. Your house is so nice, bro.
Yeah, right. She went from, 2,000 square feet to 6,000 square feet, all right? But you know what? Just doing what I do. And she said, and she got tax reduction for 10 years.
Ooh,
And
nice.
the blessings just keep flowing.
Yeah.
And look at the equity she has now, family. Gwen ain't never, ever, ever leaving that house.
There's
and
no
I
need
don't
to.
fault her. There's no need to.
No need to.
There's no need to, family. All right? So again, Hey, come on out, join us live and in living color. Next Grits and Grants workshop is Saturday, April the 26th. Go to smittysmith.com to register. Come on out. We promise you this will be the best 2 hours that you can invest in your financial future.
We most promise you.
Yeah, we most promise you it's worth your time. And if it's not, after 5 minutes, if we haven't shared at least 2 or 3 things that you didn't know that you needed to know, just get up and walk out. You won't hurt my feelings. I don't like you anyway.
You hurt mine. Go ahead and walk out. See what happens.
Yeah, then we can talk about you like a dog. Yvonne said it right. Blessings on blessings.
Yes.
On chocolate icing.
You know what?
That's a hint. That's a hint.
No,
it's just like
no.
it's like double chocolate. Chocolatey goodness. But it's the truth, family. There's plenty of icing to go around. All right? Family, we wouldn't say it if it weren't true. I promise you, we would not. And certainly, we would not say it every day like we do.
Yeah.
All right? Hey, family, I am chocolate covered. Chocolate center, Smitty Smith.
And I'm June Smith from River City Blues Realty.
Family, the mission is clear. The mission is simple today. Stay blessed. And what, June Smith?
Highly flavored.
Chocolate flavor, no less. Hey, family, I got to go gadget, go. Tracy, if that's really you, thanks for joining us. Gwen Murphy Johnson, thanks for hanging out.
Always.
Yvonne Clayton, I keep wanting to get her middle name wrong. Yvonne Clayton, thanks for joining us. Stay tight. Cynthia White, Jacqueline, we thank all you guys for joining us this morning. Remember, I make decisions that are in my best interest. And if I make the decision to stop based upon all the facts and figures that are set before me, then I am not failing. I only fail when I quit out of frustration or when things don't go quite the way that I want them to go. Hey, family, I got to go gadget, go.